Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be on to the races.
And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Newton. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go with McCaffrey. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On 1st down, Newton. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 26 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught.
Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Lance now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Lance able to find Mostert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Calais Campbell on the stop. 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 36 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now, Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Lance now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Lance now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Mike check, 33. 33. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check Mike 33.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 33. 33. 20. Check Mike 33. Watch twist.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.